Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton, and it is time for another edition of Angel Sudsy Recap, where we delve into the world of daytime television and we do a few reality shows on the side for now. So we're still on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and we're on episode 2 of the reunion. And here's the thing. This episode, we got a guest spot from Camille, and Camille brought this is what I love about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. You never know when something is going to be iconic, right? You never know when something. Okay, so for example, season 1, I know that she hates Camille now, but Alison Dubois with that electric cigarette, your husband will never love you. I was like, oh my God. I mean, that was just great. And then when Camille says, oh, it's the morally corrupt Faye Resnick. Hilarious. Hilarious. I loved it. I loved everything about it. Okay, so last season, they had that fight over the blue bunny, and Andy's like, can I have it for the clubhouse? And Lisa Rinna was like, sure. So she gave it. Now it's like a big hit. Andy helped to turn that lemon into lemonade. So now, this time, Camille brings with her the ball gag that she got for Dorit for her birthday. And Andy asked for it, and she was like, sure, you can have it. So she wore it as a bracelet first, and then she gave it to him, and now he's taking that to the clubhouse, too. God, that clubhouse is a place I want to be. That sounds like fun with that fucking everything. It's there. You got Tamra Barney's titty. You got all of Andy's books. You got the Blue Bunny. You got the ball gag. I mean, you got Justin Bieber doll. I'm telling you, that's probably the place to be. It's probably where it's at. Andy should actually open a club called the Clubhouse, and they can have different Bravo celebrities like guest hosts here in Vegas. What a great idea. Okay, so, sorry. Didn't mean to go off on that tangent, but that's a good idea, right? Okay. So anyways, so Camille came out, and what's weird though was that there was a little bit of tension between Erika and Camille, which was kind of strange because there hadn't been any this whole season or last year. So this year was kind of weird at the reunion. All of a sudden, Erika was kind of like, okay, whatever. I mean, like, I didn't understand why I don't know. I think that something had to have gone on behind the scenes, because even if Erika didn't agree with what Camille was saying, I don't think that justified that response. So I think there has to be something else going on there. There's got to be, for sure. And we discussed a little bit, well, not we, they on the show. I mean, whenever they do these 3-part reunions, it's pretty hit or miss, but it's usually miss, where you feel like, okay, they totally are scraping the bottom of the barrel for this 3-part reunion. Because one of those episodes, it's like they could have done without. Usually it's episode 2. And this time, it's kind of the same. But you know what? You know who I have to give a lot of credit to is Lisa Rinna, because that bitch, she makes like 10 times what she started making on QVC now because of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And she is a hustler. She really works very hard, and I give her major props. Having said that, I would like to see Billy back on days, but that's okay. That's fine. That's a subject for a different show. Okay. All right, so I'm trying to think of what else they talked about. I mean, like, Camille was like the big portion of the show, and she was talking about how Dorit can't shut her mouth. And Dorit Dorit apologized to Camille for calling her a cunt in front of her boyfriend, and, and she was like, well, it was, and Camille's point was, okay, well, you said you were just being silly. Well, I was just being silly with the ball gag. And she's like, well, I didn't find it funny. And she's like, exactly. Fierce Camille. That's right. Let her have it. I love it. I think next episode we're gonna the finale. We're gonna actually see something go down between Erika and Teddy, because they kind of showed a clip of that for next week, and then also. Hopefully they talk a little bit about the Yulin Dog Festival. I mean, because that's what Lisa Rinna's big cause is, stopyulinforever.org. I think that they hope that they talk about that a little bit. They did talk about the friendships between Kyle and Lisa and Dorit, but that was mostly in the first episode. They didn't really do too much of that in the second episode, but for the first one, they totally did. I am sweating bullets. How hot is it here? It is 88 degrees currently. And the reason why is because I don't have my air on because it makes too much noise during the show. So when the show is over, I hop right up and turn that air on because 88 degrees is a little bit hot even for me. I just can't sleep in it. So, I mean, although if I drink enough, I'll be able to sleep through anything. You know what I mean? Anyways. So that's pretty much it for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I mean, this episode, we'll see how it goes. I don't know. I can't think of anything else that happened. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about England. I had the best time on Friday. I went and I got a little walking tour of London, and I made all sorts of crazy, questionable decisions, which I actually enjoyed. To be perfectly honest with you, I enjoyed letting my hair down a little bit. Oh my God damn it. Okay, sorry. Anyways. And then I went back to pole dancing class today. This is kind of weird because normally I do this before I talk about the show. And then today I just decided I'm going to talk about that show first. And now I'm going to talk about, my day. So I did pole dancing today. And I did pretty good, actually. I'm kind of getting better. And I can see a change in my body, especially my upper body. Like my shoulders and my arms are getting defined. They're not getting huge, but you can see the muscle, and that makes me happy. I love that. That's fantastic. And when I was in England, actually, when I was in Colchester watching the Steps concert, which was fucking amazing. This one woman was like, your smile is so gorgeous. And I was like, I had 5 years of braces. She was like, well, they paid off. So that was really kind. That was very kind of her. She was very nice. I had the best time at Steps. Oh my God. And my new friends from Essex are fierce. They are ferocious. I'm so excited. Apparently, well, I'll save that for when I do Drag Race. Okay, back to the Housewives of Beverly Hills. I heard a little rumor that 3 of them are not going to be here next season. Now this is just a rumor. I don't know if this is true or not. Something I read online, that they are having issues with Teddy, Dorit, and Erika. Dorit and Erika are more about, I don't want to say being a diva, but are more about getting what they want out of the show. And Teddy, I think that she just suffered. There's a lot. Okay, so on the Housewives, any franchise, whether it's New York, Orange County, Beverly Hills, Melbourne, there's always they have NGS or New Girl Syndrome, where you have to overcome it or else you're a one and done type of person. I can't tell you how many people are one and dones at Orange County. So many. Peggy Tanis, Peggy Sulahian, the list goes, Quinn, remember her? The list goes on and on. So I feel really bad for Teddy. It's kind of like stepping into the lion's den. But here's the thing I don't understand. I need someone to explain this to me. And this isn't just Teddy. This is a lot of people on Bravo. Why would you go on a show, especially one like The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills that has been on for years, and not watch a single fucking episode before you sign that contract on the dotted line? I mean, really. I mean, like, what's a show that I don't like? If Game of Thrones, I've never seen a fucking episode of Game of Thrones because I don't have HBO. But if Game of Thrones was like, Angel, we want you to be on the show, what do you think I would do? I would go out and fucking rent every goddamn episode, and I would watch every single episode of that show so I knew what I was getting into, you know, before I was like, yes, please. You know what I mean? So it's just, so these people that come in and are like, yeah, I didn't watch the show before. Are you kidding me? It's crazy. That's crazy. Lots of people are like that too. Ugh. Trying to look presentable. It's not working that well. Anyways, thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Angel Benton. You can hashtag RHOBH or Real Housewives shit to talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, or you can also hashtag Bold and Beautiful to talk about the Bold and Beautiful. I'll be doing that next. And you can hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel. Give this video a thumbs up. And you can look around that YouTube channel for my Story Time with Angel Benton series. I need to start writing my script for that and learning that. For this month is going to be in Japanese, so that's a little bit difficult. I can do it though. Anyways, thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. Have a great night. Peace out. Wubba wubba wubba.